having in that?
Um. Uh, Hold on, let me show you. Can I show? Can I share my screen with you, please?
Yeah, let me give you an access to the
Thank
this
you.
one. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Right.
Are you sharing your screen? Yeah. So, Luis, like you can talk and tell me what is the problem that you're facing. And this is not the correct way to open the file actually. What you're doing here, you can talk like, you know, if you have any problem, concern, you can talk. You have opened that Jupyter notebook file in the notepad. Okay, it's not correct way to do. Can you open this using Jupyter notebook, please? Can you hear me?
Oh, I was on mute.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I thought. I thought that maybe it was the wrong way to open this.
Yeah. So you have to open this file using Jupyter notebook.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Jupyter no. Oh, but I
So
don't
how
have
will,
that
yeah,
option. I don't have
I'll
that
help you
option.
that. I'll help you in this. Can you close this window, please?
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and open the Jupyter notebook. Do you know how to open that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Open the Jupyter notebook. And I can't see your, maybe whatever you are doing right now. Maybe you shared only one page. So you have to share the entire screen. Then only I can see what you're doing.
Okay. Let me share it again. Um. Okay. Can you see it? Oops.
Yeah, I can see now. Please open Jupyter notebook.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, the downside, Anaconda Navigator you can open.
Mm,
Write down here Jupyter notebook.
okay. Okay. Okay, I am.
Yeah, can you go up? There is upload option at right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Then select that file. But
Which one?
whatever the file you opened, right, using notepad something that you are showing me, you have to just browse this file from here. Where is that file?
The one in Word document.
No. You must
Oh,
have downloaded that, right, somewhere.
oh yeah.
That
Wait. I feel like I have it in my downloading.
yeah, it will be in
Okay.
download. So go ahead. No. Close this. Close this.
Oops.
Go to the Jupyter notebook.
Okay. Oops. Where was that? Okay.
Go to the upload.
Here.
Then select the download. Okay. Yeah, there select click on downloads.
Okay.
Right. And then select this file.
Oh.
And then click on upload. Yeah, then search this file here. Scroll down and check. Yeah, it is there, I think, somewhere.
Mm,
Can you see up? I think that which file few seconds ago. Can you see? Yeah, this one.
this one.
Now maybe you can see the all, you know, this one.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Is the wait? Is this one right? No.
I
Yeah.
think assignment file is different and this file is different maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe this is the one that I did, but I was looking for the assignment.
Yeah, you can download it from portal and same way you can, upload it and solve here, right?
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. But I found
Yeah.
a way.
All right. Okay, you can stop sharing this. Okay.
Thank you.
So so let's go ahead guys and solve that second problem, that is, uh, which one was our second one? I think this one, right? Can you see my screen? Rumi. Yeah, it is correct, Rumi. Yeah, correct. Hmm. Okay, let's solve this particular question. Write a program to add first 10 natural numbers listed in tuple. So can you just guys tell me what is the natural number? What do you mean by natural numbers? What do you mean by natural numbers? Yeah, the number which starts from 1. It's called natural number. That is 1 to 10. And that number is listed in where, guys? These numbers are listed in tuple. So you have to create a tuple. Let us say natural or natural numbers is equal to, let's write a tuple, right? Tuple is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then 8, then are 10. Okay, this is what the tuple is. So the numbers listed in tuple, that this is what our tuple is now, and we have to do what, addition of all these 10 numbers. So how we are going to do that addition? I will take this first number, I will take the second number and I will add it. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Again, I will take that 3 and I will add the next 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. I will take this 6 and I will add this 6 into 4. It will be 10. I will take this 10. I will add this into 5. Are you getting it? In this way, we are going to add this particular number. So to track the addition of previous numbers, we need one variable, and that variable would be our sum. Okay, so I'm writing sum equal to 0. So initially, let us consider the sum contains 0. Okay, now I will take first number for I in natural. We learned that right yesterday itself. Natural nums for I in natural nums. Okay, so how we're going to add this, like first number will be in the I, guys, right? So let us say sum is equal to sum plus I. Okay, sum is equal to sum plus I, and then at the end, okay, I iterate through each and every number. I will add this I in the sum variable, and then at the end I will get the sum of all these number, addition of all these numbers. Okay, so here I will be adding all these 10 numbers in this, and then at the end I will be, displaying this particular result sum. So you can just see the number, the addition of the first 10 natural number is 10. So I will explain how it works, guys. Okay, let us consider the current value of sum is, let me write it here. Okay, current value of sum is, what is the current value of sum, guys? 0. Okay, then let me just write it down here by using comment. The current value of I is equal to 0. Okay, so now let's execute the code line by line. So here, this is what our tuple is. Then the second line is sum equal to 0. Now you can see the current value of sum is 0, right? Then we will go in the next statement, guys. Now from this particular tuple, I will throw the first number, that is 1 into I. So the current value of I is 1. Okay, so the current value of I is 1. So we will enter in this particular for loop. What is the current value of sum, guys? It is 0. What is the current value of I? It is 1. So 0 plus 1 would be your the new value of sum. So what is the new value of sum, guys? Now it is 1, because 0 plus 1 will be 1. Then it will not come outside, right? It is not going to execute the print statement right now because it is outside the for loop. Okay, we haven't finished the for loop yet. When for loop is going to finish, when we will cover all these numbers. Okay, so that's why after adding this number into some variable, we'll go again up and we will take the second number. So I contains now 2. Okay, so the current value of I would be 2. Okay, so it will come down. What is the value of sum, guys, right now? Can anyone tell me what is the value of sum at this particular point? What is the value of sum? It is 1, right? And then what is the value of I? It is 2, right? 1 and 2, it will become 3. So the current value of sum will be 3. Okay, then again it will go up. It will take the next number, that is 3. So tell me, guys, what is the current value of sum? What is the current value of sum? Sena, please wait, let me finish it first. Okay, okay, so what is the value of sum now? It's a 3. Okay, now 3, and what is the current value of I now, guys? What is the value of I? It's again 3, right? So 3 plus 3, current value of sum is 3. Current value of I is 3, right? 3 plus 3, new value of sum becomes 6. Okay, and then it will go up again. It will pick the next value of I. What is the next value of I? What is the next value of I? Those who are actually concentrating, they will get this particular value. Okay, it's a 4, right? The current value of I. So after 3, it's 4 now. Okay, now I will take this 4 in I and then we'll go ahead. Can you tell me current value of sum, guys? Current value of sum, it's 6, right? 6 plus 4, what it will, the updated value of sum would be, updated value of sum would be 10, right? So 10 will be your the next value of sum. Again, it will go up. It will take next value of I, guys. What will be the next value of I? 5, right? So it will take 5. It will take 10. 10 plus 5, 15. Sum will become 15. Okay. Then again it will go up. Again it will take the number. Again it will add the sum. In this way, this particular for loop runs till all these numbers will be added in the sum variable, guys. Okay. At the end, once we finish all these numbers, then we will finish this particular for loop. We will come outside the for loop, and at the end it will print the value of some variable, and it would be your 55. Okay, any question in this? Do you, I hope you are understanding this particular for loop right now. Any question? Yes, Moin, for loop, every loop is the definite iterator. We don't have indefinite iterator at all. If it is indefinite, then it will be very difficult for us. Okay. Yes, definitely. I'll be explaining again. Yeah, Anis, next time, please. Right now, I'm going to explain that again. Please concentrate there. Okay. Then you will get how this sum is equal to sum plus one work week. Work week. Okay. Yeah, so now let me just give you an access of mic. Yeah, go ahead and ask your question.
Sir, here everything is clear except one thing, which is where you have just started the sum. Hashtag sum is equal to 0, 1, 3, 6, 10. How it is adding
Which?
the sum?
No, no, this is just a comment. Okay, this is just a comment. This is
I
not a code
understood.
at all.
I understood. What I'm saying is, why 0 in sum? Because it is natural number. So why 0? Why we are considering 0 in sum?
Okay, so tell me, natural number present in some variable or tuple?
Tuple. Sum.
Right
Tuple.
here.
Natural number.
Okay,
Yes.
here we are. We all have this particular right numbers. We want to add all these numbers. Getting it?
Yes.
So what we will do now? Let's understand the idea behind it, guys. Okay, how it is going to work. Okay, so I will take definitely to add these two numbers. Initially, we need to take how many numbers? Two numbers, right? Are you
Yes.
getting it? So that's
Yes.
why, like, we cannot directly pick these two numbers. So what I will be doing, I will add this one with the 0. Okay, that means sum. I will add with 0. So if we add 0 to any number, his answer is going to change.
No.
No, right? So I'll be adding this sum variable with the first number. So what our sum will become? 1. Are you agree with this?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have added this 1 to the sum variable, value is 1. Now next I will take what? 2. Okay. From the tuple, I will add these 2 with the sum variable. So sum variable contains what? 1. Yes or no? I will be taking
Yes.
the second number. Yes or no? 1 plus
Yes.
1, 2 plus 1 will become what? 3.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Again,
Yes,
it
yes.
will take the next number. Again, it will add this to the previous result. So anyway, we need to store the previous result, right?
Yes, yes.
Somewhere. And then next number will be added to the previous number. Understood? And that
Yes,
previous container will be your sum variable. This is just a container to store the result, guys. Understood?
yes, yes. So the sum which we are writing under the for loop, the second sum is the one, the container, right? I mean,
Can
after
you
equal,
come again, please?
the second sum. No, this is inside the for loop.
Mhm.
Inside the for loop, the second sum. The first sum is before the equal sign. Second sum is after the equal sum. So the sum here, which you have referred as zero, sum is equal to zero, is actually the second sum, right? Inside.
Okay, let me clear this now. Okay, how it is going to work, right? So you all know like how a c is equal to a plus b works. You all know how this is going to work.
Yes.
How it works? We will take a, we'll take b, add this number, and the result will be stored in which variable? C variable. Understood?
Yes.
Same here. We will take the previous sum. We'll take the new number. We'll add this to previous sum and the new number, and we'll update the value of sum so that we can carry it to the next level. Are you getting it or not?
Yes, I've got it.
Okay, let me explain this program again, guys. Okay, so that you will get everything. Now, guys, concentrate. Those who are not able to understand this, please give me the answer. Okay. Uh, so I think, Anis, you are having problem in this, right? So you should be, there. Then okay, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so here let us execute it from starting. Okay, this is for your understanding. Okay, this is for your understanding how the values are going to change. I am just representing these values here. Okay, this is for your reference. This is not the part of our code. Okay, now initially it will have this tuple, right? So there will be an tuple. Now next line is what? Sum is equal to 0. So the current value of sum is what? 0. So this sum variable will act as a container that will store the result. Okay, that will store the result. This is what the we can say placeholder to store the result. Okay, so initial value of this placeholder is what? 0. It doesn't mean like we are taking 0 in the calculation, guys. Anyway, we are taking what? These natural numbers, right? So this 0 doesn't matter. Okay, so next one, suppose my sum is initially 0. Now what is this, guys? Nat underscore numbers. What is this? It's a tuple, right? So this tuple contains what? 10 values. Yes or no? Those who are not getting, please answer this. Yes, this tuple contains how many values? 10 values. So that's why how many times this particular for loop is going to execute? How many times this for loop is going to execute? 10 times. Okay, so after 10 times it will go and execute what? This particular print statement. Okay, this is fine, I think, right, everyone? 10 times it is going to execute. So let's execute this statement 10 times. So how? So from these 10 numbers, it will take our first number. Which one is our first number, guys? Which one is our first number from tuple? 1 is our first number. Okay, 1 is our first number. So that we are going to take in I placeholder. Are you getting it? That we are going to take in I variable. Okay, let's go and check the next line here. So what is our the current value of sum, guys? What is the current? I am highlighting the current state, right? What is the current value of sum? It's
Zero.
0. Okay. What is the current value of I? It's a 1. 0 plus 1 will become what? 1. And that will be stored in which variable, guys? Sum variable. Are you getting it? How it is? We'll add this first and then the result will be stored in the sum variable. Okay. So the current value of sum is what? I am updating the value here. The current value of sum is what? 1. Understood? Okay. Now we haven't finished yet. This is the first time we are executing the for loop. Again, we'll go up and we will take what? The second number. Are you agree with this? We'll take the second number. Okay. Now what is the current value of I? So initially it was 1. What is the current value of I? It will be our 2. Right? So again, come down. What is the current value of sum, guys? What is the current value of sum?
1.
1. Why Pooja 2? Okay, it is 1. So current value of sum is 1 here. What is the current value of I? What is the current value of I? It's 2.
2.
1 plus 2 is what? 3. So the sum will become what now? 3. Are you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we haven't finished yet. It will go up. It will take next number. What will be our next number? What will be our next I? It will be 3. Yes or no? Again, will come down. What is the current value of sum? What is the current value of sum? It's 3, right? And what is the current value of I? It's again 3. 3 plus 3 will become what? 6. The current value of sum will become what? 6 now. I hope you are getting. So can anyone tell me where we are actually updating our result, guys? In which variable? In which variable we are updating our results? In sum variable. Understood? Okay, so in this way it will just go up, it will pick each and every number, it will add it in a sum variable. At the end, when we finish with the 10th number, then for loop will be, skipped, and then it will come outside and it will execute this particular statement, and at the end the sum will become 55. Any question now? If you are not getting, still I will explain again, but guys, try to understand this. This is very important. This is the part of logic. You have to build this logic onwards. Okay, great. Okay, all right guys, then let's go ahead and write down the next problem statement. I believe like you all can solve this. This will be our last problem for loop, then we'll move towards while loop. Okay, let's go ahead, write a program to 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 add only even numbers from the list. Only even numbers from the list. Will you be able to? Yes, Mahesh, you are right. Will you be able to write this particular code, guys?
How many numbers, sir?
Um, so let us consider 10 numbers. Okay, consider 10 numbers in the list. Any, I believe like you can do that. Okay, let me just consider this question for assignment. Okay, let me create one simple notebook and I'll give the assignment today. Will you be able to solve this particular question? Now you know how to filter the elements from the list. You have to just sum it up, right, in a particular variable. All right. So uh, yes, correct, correct. When yeah, it is correct. Guys, give me a 2 second, or you can try it right now. Okay, give me 2 seconds. There is someone at door. You can solve it, guys. For I'll come in 2 minutes. Okay, sorry. So okay, Rumi, yeah. Praful, okay, let me pick up your code and then I'll show you why it is giving invalid syntax. So here you haven't written this particular indentation mark, Praful. Can you see my screen? Minakshi, where is your code? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is correct, Minakshi. But Minakshi, like I believe you are printing even numbers. I don't want even number to be printed on the screen, but you have to add those even numbers. Okay. Ajay, okay. Let me write your code here. So here indentation is required, and then now you are good. Don't give the space between these two operators. Okay, Ajay. Don't give the space between two operators, and never give the space, guys. Whenever required, then only give the space. Otherwise, no extra spaces are needed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. How to add first 10 numbers of any tuple? Any
Sir,
tuple
here,
means what, Trupali? Yeah, Sira. Any tuple means what? Can you just write down your Vishal? Can you? Okay, let me just copy your code, Vishal. Why? What is happening? If not, so this is like you are giving assignment operator here, okay? And this is not required. We never compare using this, okay? So what we need to do not use this not operator, okay? We will be using this operator, and now your work code should work. Okay, Vishal, this is assignment operator. This is not a comparison operator. The equal to you have written, right? This is for odd number. You can, if you want to do it for even, then go ahead and just do this even number equal to. This will be for even numbers. Okay. Anyway, we are going to see more examples on this in upcoming sessions. So you will be pro in this particular, for loop and other stuffs. Don't worry, right? So Rupali, what you have written is not I'm not sure what is this. Okay, so for I in T of 1 to 10 and 1, so what you need to do is sum is equal to, why you want get item there as a function? What is this get item function? Rupali, there is no need, right? You are already defining the list. So for loop itself will pick each and every element directly, right? Instead of this, you can just pick I and you will get the result. Understood? To pick the item, there is no need to take that get item function. We don't have get item function for list. Yes, so how can we add two tuple and uh, bin A and B? Input is this one. These are the two inputs you are having. So we'll be learning that. We'll be using zip function, Vishal, for that. Okay, or you can access each and every element. So you directly want to add these two, 1 plus 6, 2 plus 7, 3 plus, and then we can use zip function to do that. Or maybe if you want to add 1 with all other numbers, then other logic is there. If you want to add this number with all other numbers, then other logic is there. Okay, so we'll be using the another functions for that. So when we learn functions, I mean build function, then at the time that of that we are going to learn all these things. Okay. Okay, Ashish, you want how to separate out the odd and even number from the list? So let us say I'm having these these numbers. Let's say A is my list. Okay, for I in A, if A mod 2 equal to 0, if this condition satisfies, then this is your even number. Okay, so let us say I'm having even as a empty list, odd as a empty list. So here even dot append, I will be adding, instead of this A, I'll be doing I here. Else then I'll be printing last even and odd. Okay. This is how it works. Okay. Ashish, you're getting this? How we did? Simple. Understand the functions. Okay. These all functions we have seen previously. You have to understand that what append does, what this function is doing, what this operator is doing, what these two operators are doing, then you will get all these things. All right, so let's go ahead and understand now while loop. While loop. It's quite simple, but or it is kind of, you know, the same thing like for loop, but we, you know, use another approach to write it or solve it. Okay, so let's understand the syntax. Okay, while loop, the same thing is there like we have written for loop. Okay, so uh, let us understand the syntax for while loop of while. Okay, so very simple syntax it is. Okay, while condition, and then statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, updation. Okay, this is how it is. Very simple. These very simple syntax it is. Okay, let us understand that with the help of simple example. Okay, with the help of simple example, let us write print first 10 natural numbers using while loop. So what I want to print, guys, what output you are expecting? Can anyone tell me what will be the output? 1 to 10, right? It's simple, 1 to 10. This is natural number. Moin, it's not an 50. I am not, I just don't want, you know, the addition of 10 natural numbers, but I want that 10 natural numbers to be printed on the screen. Moin. Getting it? Try to understand the problem. Okay. All right. So let's write that. Very simple. Okay. So here, very important thing is, and even I haven't mentioned in this particular syntax. Okay. So initialization is important. What do you mean by initialization? Okay. So I am telling here, I want first 10 natural numbers. Okay. So natural number starts from what, guys? What you want in the result? A very first number is 1, right? So let's go ahead and initialize a variable with 1. Okay, then I want to iterate this 1 till 10, right? I want to increment this I from 1 to 10, right? So let us understand that. Okay, while I is less than or equal to, or maybe less than 10, I is less than 10, print I is less than 10, print I. Will it work, guys? What is the problem?
Indentation.
Indentation is correct. Where I am missing indentation, Sarah? Why
The
you're
the
thinking?
gap while I mean, oh,
While
okay.
haven't closed. Where? Okay, let us execute this particular code. Okay, one by one. What is the value of I? It's 1. 1 is less than 10. Is it correct? Yes, it is correct, right? It is correct. It is going to print I. Okay, again it will go up. What is the value of I, guys? It is 1. 1 is less than 10. It is going to print 1. Again it will go up, again 1, 1 is less than 10, it is going to print. How many times it is going to print 1?
10 times.
How it is going to understand that I want to print 10 times?
While I is less
No,
than 10.
no. See, we haven't here sequence, right, anymore. We don't have the list, or while is not able to recognize when to stop here. So it will always check the value of I is always 1 there, 1 is always less than 10. Are you getting it? So n number of times, infinite times, it will print the value of I. And this is what we never do, because there is a rule in programming: our answer or our algorithm or our program should be finite. So is this particular program is finite, guys? Will it solve the problem in finite steps? No. That's why if you see in the syntax, there is one word I have written, updation. Can you see that updation? That updation will tell we need to update the value of I. So how we are going to update the value of I? Okay, I is equal to I plus 1. Now let us execute that code again. What is the value of I? 1. 1 is less than 10? Yes. So let us print 1. Okay, so it will print 1 on the screen. Again, it will just go ahead and increment the value of I. Now I will become what? I will become what? 1 plus 1 is 2. So I, the value of I will now 2. It will go up. 2 is less than 10? Yes. It will come down, print the value of I. Again, it will go up. It will print 3. 3 is less than 10? Yes. It will go ahead, update the value. Again, how many times this will happen, guys? When I becomes 10, when I becomes 10, 10 is less than 10. Is it correct? No. So it will just false this particular result and it will leave this particular while loop. You can see now how it is printing. Is it correct, guys? Is this correct? According to my question, is it correct? No, it is not correct, right? I want to print how many numbers? 10 natural numbers. So how it is? How we are going to do that? 10 is not equal to 10. It is correct, but 10 is not equal to, but in this way, can we write this? 10 is less than or equal to? Definitely 10 is not less than, but 10 is equal to 10. Okay, so now you can just check. Now we are able to print this particular value. Okay, so how it is printing? You can see updation statement. While is not smart enough to update the value, guys, or pick the value, next value. We need to force while loop to take the next value, updated value. Okay, so this is what an updation is. Updation is very important in while loop. If you are not doing updation, then your loop may be in the infinite and you will not get the result. Okay, this is the case. Any question, any doubt? Let me tell you another example here. Would like to execute this code, guys? Go ahead and execute this, please, and try the different variations in that. Okay, so Ravi, please try at your end. Go in infinite step and stop that execution. Okay, your Jupyter notebook will be, different word, we can say. So So you have there, Manish, there is one stop button above. You can click on that stop, then again run. Or maybe there is one option, Manish. You can see kernel and then restart. Okay. Any question? Let me write one simple program. Okay. Suppose I is equal to 10 while I is greater than or equal to 1, print Amit. So can you tell me guys what will happen when I execute this particular code? Let me show it to you. Can you see now it is printing Amit how many times guys? Infinite times. You can see infinite times it is printing. Let me stop this. I am not sure now how it is going to work or not. Yeah. How to solve this problem? Can anyone tell me the solution? Yeah, Manish, you can just click on restart or maybe stop button. Then it will. Updation is important. Okay. So how we are going to update that? Can you tell me the updation statement in the chat by looking towards program? Perfect, Rima. Usha, is this an updation statement? Yeah, I'll clear the output. But tell me the updation statement, guys. Ravi, if we write I is equal to I plus 1, then I will always become greater than 10. It will not, when our condition is going to fail, when our condition is going to fail, anyone? When our condition is going to fail? When our I becomes what? Less than 1. Are you agree with this? When I becomes less than 1, then it is going to fail our condition. Okay. If I is greater than 1, then it is always true. We don't want always true, right? We want that condition to be false at certain time. Okay. So how we are going to do that? I is equal to I minus 1. And then now you can see it will be printing 10 times Amit on the screen. Any question if you have, you can ask. This is logic, guys. Okay.
Can you explain me why minus one?
Yes, and that definitely. So here, what is our I value? 10. So 10
10.
is less than or equal to 1. Is it correct? Keep your mic on, please. 10 is less than or equal to 1. Is it correct?
Less than 10 is less than, yes, 10 is less than or equal to 10 is
Suppose,
less.
what is this? 10 is greater than or equal to 1. Is it correct? I'm sorry.
10 is greater than, yes, it is correct.
So it will print Amit, right?
Correct.
Now, suppose I am writing here +1. Okay, let us consider I am writing here +1. Now, 10, what is the value of 10? 10. Okay, so what is the value of I? It is 10. So I am doing 10 plus 1. It will be what? 11. Understood?
11. Yes, yes.
Again, I will
So
go
it will
up.
be great.
Again, 11 is greater than or equal to 1. Yes or no?
It is greater.
So tell me when this condition is going to fail. Is
It will
there a
keep
way
on
to,
increasing. It will
sorry?
keep on in. It will keep on increasing and it will not end. It will be
Yeah,
infinite,
it
right?
will never false that condition, right? Because we are increasing the value of I because we have taken value of I as a 10. Are you getting it?
Ah,
And that's why we need to reduce that so that our condition will be fail. Main target should be to fail this condition at certain point where we want to stop the while loop. Understood?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, this is what the updation means. What updation is doing, it will allow us to do the changes so that we can fail our condition at a particular point when we done with the execution. Okay, when we done with the output. And that's why we are doing -1 here. You can write in this way also, like program was to print the 10 times Amit. You can write in this way also, or you can assign here I as 1 and then reverse the condition. That is also okay. Okay, and then instead of minus, you can just do it plus and you will see the result again. Instead of here 1, you will compare it with the 10. Understood? You can revert that condition also. It's up to you how you are approaching the problem, guys. Okay. All right. So let us go ahead and do one more example on while loop. Okay. So let us print the summation of 100 numbers. Print the summation of 100 numbers. First, first 100 whole numbers. First 100 whole numbers. So how we are going to approach this problem, guys? Whole number starts from, whole number starts from 0, right? So I will be your 0. Are you agree with this? Because we are going to start from 0. I will be your 0. Okay. Then while, can you just write down the condition in the chat, guys? I want to print the addition of first 100 numbers, whole numbers. So I want to start from 0 till 100 numbers. Suppose if you take 100 there, then from 0 to 100 it will become 101 numbers. Are you agree with this? If we are taking equal to, then right, because we are starting from 0. Let's write that condition. I is less than 100. When I take this, so it will start from 0, it will go up to 99. It is not going to consider 100 number. But when I mention here less than or equal to, then it will be okay executing from 0 to 100. That means it will become 101 numbers. Are you agree with this, Ravi? You're getting your point, why there should be only less than, not equal to. Great. Okay, then what next? What next we are going to do? We need to define one placeholder, right, where we are going to store the summation. Summation would be what? 0. Summation would be 0. Now next one. You remember it's the same logic. In for loop we applied the logic, right? What that logic was? Sum is equal to sum plus I. And then I need to update the value of I. Yes or no? So what should I write? What should I write, guys? In updation, what should I write? I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, that's it. At the end, at the outside the while loop, I will be printing what? The sum. You can see the result here. Okay, very simple. Do you want me to explain this program? No? Okay, great. I believe like logic is same, right? This logic is same. We are just, changing this condition somewhere. Okay, sum will 0, I will start from 0. Okay, 0 is less than 100, so it will add this value again, it will increase the value of I. 1 is less than 100 in this way. All right, let me, okay, okay. So Manish, we are using Python, okay? That's why we are not using int there. Python interpreter is much smarter than the C to understand whatever the variable we have defined, it is of type integer or float or whatever it is. That's why we are not writing here anything. Okay. How it is, Meenakshi? Can you just check this condition? That's why your answer is this one. I just want 0 to 99. That's why my answer is like this. You just check this one. Due to this, your answer is wrong. Can you check I? Can you write your code in the chat? Okay. Perfect. Let's write another program. Write a program to check enter or maybe add individual digits of given number. Okay, what it means? Input, for example, 125. Output 8. So I want to add the digits of the given number 1 plus 2 plus 5 in this way. It will be a 8. This is what my question is. Okay. So can we solve this using for loop? Can we solve this using while loop? Definitely. We can use any loop to solve this particular problem. But let's understand using while loop. Okay. So I'm writing the code first, then I will explain it to you. Okay, this is very basic code, guys. You can have maybe another approach to solve this, but whatever the code I'm going to write, it will clear your most of the concept. Okay, so let's write that. For example, I am taking the input from the user. Okay, so let us say that is my number. Number is equal to integer in bracket input. So enter the number. Okay, so I have asked user to enter the number. Now I want to add the individual digits of the given num variable. Okay, so let's do that. So while that num is not equal to 0, okay, I will separate out the digit first. So let's say digit is equal to, okay, num mod 10. This is the statement to separate out the digit. Then I will be adding sum is equal to sum plus digit, and then num is equal to num divided by 10. At the end, I will be printing, digit variable. Very simple code it is, guys. Don't worry. Okay. So, okay, let me just ask you one question. What is the use of mod operator? What is the use of mod operator, guys? Don't think more about this. Okay, just tell me mod. It will give the remainder, right?
Remainder, yes.
Right. So tell me, if I am having 123 number or 125 number, okay, and I want to divide it by 10. I want to divide it by 10. So can you tell me what will be the remainder?
1.
Again, I am asking. I have 125. I want to divide that with the 10. I want the remainder. What is the remainder? 5. Try to understand this, guys. What is the remainder? 5. Okay. Okay. So you can you see now we are able to separate out the unit place of this particular number? Are you agree with this? We are able to separate out the unit place of this number. Yes or no? Using remainder. Let us take another number. Suppose I want 123 number. So when I divide it by 10, what is the remainder, guys? What is the remainder? Is it 3? Right?
3.
So we are able to separate out the unit place, guys, here. One digit we received, right? We got one digit. Now we want to access the second digit, that is 2. How we are going to do that? Can anyone tell me how we are going to do that? How to take the second digit? I'm explaining the logic, guys. You all know how we have separated out the unit place, right? By just dividing that number with 10, and we took the remainder. That will be our unit place number. How to take the second digit? So let me apply one simple logic here, guys. Suppose I'm doing here 100, then can you see it's 23? Is it coming to? Is it there? 2? No, this is not going to work. Okay, this is not going to work. Bhavin, Sapa, this is not going to work. Okay, so how we can do that? So can we convert this 125 into 12? Is it possible to convert this 125 into 12, guys? Pooja, can you please focus on the problem? Don't write any program, okay? I'm explaining the code. Please focus on the code. Can we convert this 125 into 12? Yes or no? Yes, we can convert. See,
Yes.
125 double division 10. So we'll get what? 12. Are you agree with this? And then can I apply, suppose let us say I am storing this result in A, and then can I apply A mod 10 again to get the 2? Is it possible? Is it possible, guys? Yeah, I can get this 2. Again, I will divide this 12 into 1. Okay. Again, I will get the 1. So this is what the logic is. We will initially divide this by 10. Then we'll take the remainder. Okay. We'll record that remainder somewhere. Okay. Then again, we will go ahead and we will divide this 125. We'll make this 125 as a 12. Okay, then again we'll divide this 12 by 10. We'll take the remainder. Then we will get 2 here. Okay, again we'll reduce this 12 to 1 so that we'll get the 1 here. So in this way, we are going to break down our number to get the digits. So let us understand this step by step. Okay, now here, let us say my number. Guys, please write down in the chart. Okay, I'm just going to ask you a question. Num equal to, what is my current number, guys? 125. Are you agree with this? Okay, now my second is, let us say digit is equal to what? Okay, I'm just logging my variable, guys, here, and my sum equal to, right? So these are the few variables I'll be having. I need to update. Okay, let us execute this code one by one. Guys, this is what you want to learn. Otherwise, rest other Python is very simple. This is the part little bit tricky and you need to understand. Other part is very simple if you understand this. Okay, let us consider user entered 125. So num contain 125. Tell me 125 is not equal to 0. Is it correct or wrong? 125 is not equal to 0. Is it correct? Yes, correct. Then it will
Correct.
go, it will enter in the while loop now. Now, what is the value of num? It is 125. See here, 125. 125 mod 10. What is the result of this operation? 125 mod 10. What is the result of this operation, guys? It's giving remainder, right? So this remainder will be stored in which variable? Digit. So let us log the 5 here in the digit. Are you agree with this? Digit variable contains 5 now. Everyone?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Then let's go ahead. And what is the sum now? What is the value of sum? It is 0, right? Let us define this sum variable. We haven't defined that. Okay. Sum is 0. So initially sum is 0. 0 plus what is the digit? 5. So 0 plus 5 will become 5. Now current value of sum is what? 5. Are you agree with this?
Yes.
I hope you are getting this now. Okay. Next one is, and you know why we are doing this? Because we want to add the individual digits, and we got the individual digit in digit variable. That's why. Okay. The next one is num is equal to num double slash 10. What is the value of num, guys? What is the value of num? 125. Double division means what? It is taking integral part. If suppose we are taking only single part, then what will happen, guys? 125 single 10. So what will happen, guys? It will be 12.5. It will be 12.5. So we'll not be able to find out the unit place here. We want a 12 here so that we can separate out the 2 from the 12. That's why we need to take the floor division here. Okay, simple. Okay, so after 125 double division 10, we will get what? The new value of num will be what? New value of num will be what? It will be 12. It will be 12, guys, right? Again, it will go 12 is not equal to 0. Is it correct? 12 is not equal to 0. Is it correct? Yes, it will go down. 12 mod 10. What will be the result, guys? 12 mod 10. What will be the result? 2. So now digit contains what? The new value of digit is 2. New value of digit is 2. So previous value of sum is what? 5. 5 plus 2. What is? What is the new value of sum, guys? 5 plus 2. It is 7. Okay. Now the current value of num is what, guys? What is the current value of num? 12. 12 double division 10. What is the result? Right. It is 1. 12 double division 10. It is 1. So let us log the new value of num. It is 1. Again, we will go up. 1 is not equal to 0. Is it correct, guys? 1 is not equal to 0. Is it correct? Yes. So it will come down. 1 mod 10. What is the result? Let us check. 1 mod 10. The result is 1 only. The result is 1 only. So digits contain what? The new value of digit is what? 1. The new value of digit is 1. So 1 plus what is the value of sum, guys? 7. 7 plus 1 become what? 8. 7 plus 1 become what? 8. Again come down. 1 double division 10. What will be the result, guys? 1 double division 10. What will be the result? It will be 0. Okay. Double division we are taking and it will be 0. So it will go up. 0 is not equal to 0. Is it correct, guys? 0 is not equal to 0. Is it correct? No. That's why this condition fails and that's why we exited this particular while loop. When we come outside and instead of printing digit, we will be printing sum. So the final sum, let us say, will be 8. Understood? Understood how it works, guys? How it is going to work, how we are separating the digits. So let me write it down here instead of all these things. Let me write down what each step is doing. This step separates the digits. This step, what it is doing? The actual logic. That means what is our actual logic? Add individual digits. Okay. What it is doing, guys? It is updation, right? Because we need to false this condition and we need to bring that num to 0 so that this condition will fail. Okay. That's it. This is what the main thing. 123, it gives 6. You can write any number. 187, it is 16. Any question, any doubt, you can ask. You can solve it line by line, log the value of every line, and then you will get the thing. Okay. Vishal, can you write down your code in the chat? Okay, Rupali, let me copy your code. Pooja, now you can write that code, okay, and test it. Just a second, guys. You are correct. Your program is correct, Rupali. There is no error. So you are printing digit here. The latest value of digit is 1. That's why you have to print here sum. Vishal, you have to print the sum there instead of digit. Last statement. If you have any question, please let me know, guys. Okay, let me write down the next program. Very simple program it is. Okay. Uh, write write a program to find or to check the given number is Armstrong number or not. Armstrong number, that means let us say input is 153. So what do you mean by Armstrong number, guys? Let's cube 1 multiply cube of 1 plus cube of 5 plus cube of 3, then addition will again 153. This is called the Armstrong number, guys. Are you getting what is Armstrong number is? Or should I explain it again? Let us consider the number 153, We will cube all the digits like 1 cube, then 3 cube, then 5 cube. Then we'll add all these cubes. Again, we'll get the original number. If original number and the after cube and summation number is same, then that number is Armstrong number. Can anyone tell me what other number is Armstrong number? Any other example for Armstrong number? One cube plus one cube plus one cube. So far, if we do this, we'll get 3. Is 3 is equal to 111? No. That's why it is not an Armstrong number. So here in 153, when we do the cube of 1, cube of 5, cube of 3, and again we add it, we'll get again 153. But in your case, 1 cube plus 1 cube plus 1 cube, we'll get 3 here. 3 is not equal to 111. That's why it is not an Armstrong number. Armstrong number, yes, Pankaj. When we cube the individual digits of that number and add all these cube, we'll get the same original number again. This is called Armstrong number. Okay. Let us check that. Okay, so Pooja is having some error. Can you write down your code in the chat, Pooja, so that I'll just copy and check your code in the chat. Okay, let me copy this code. I will check the error here. I am getting 0. So what is your error, guys? Pooja, what is your error? Int is not. So I am getting the good thing right here. Your code is correct. Pooja. I think you are executing another file, that is py something. Sum is equal to sum plus digit. Everything is correct. But again, you are doing sum is equal to 0 here. Okay. We should not write it here. We should write it here itself. Sum is equal to 0. Okay. And then maybe we'll get the result 123. You're getting 6. Let me paste your code in the chat again. Okay. Should we go ahead and write this Armstrong wala code, guys? Okay, let us copy the same code that we have written it for this and paste it here. The same code we are going to use. Anyway, like we need to do the summation. That's why sum will be there. Okay. So instead of this, we need to have rest to 3. Are you agree with this? Sum plus digit raised to 3. Are you agree with this? Digit raised to 3 with this statement. Will it give a cube, guys? Definitely. Then at the end, we will have the result in which variable? Let us execute this. Suppose I have 123. So can you see 36? That means 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is what? 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And 9 plus 27 is 36. This is cube, guys, but we don't want cube, right? What we want is after cube and summation, if that number is same as the previous one, okay? that we want to check it. How we are going to check that? At the end, we will get the cube in the summation of cube, right? We'll get in this sum variable. We need to compare the sum with the original number. Which one is our original number, guys? Which one is our original number? Let us write that. If sum equal to what? Okay, Manish is saying num. Let us do that. Let us do that. If it is, if both are same, then what we'll say? Number is Armstrong. Else print not Armstrong. Okay. What do you think? Will it work, guys? Will it work? This is our result. This is our original number. If both are same, then it is a Armstrong number. Let's go ahead and check this. Suppose 153. See, it is saying it is not an Armstrong number, but actually 153 is an Armstrong number. Why it is happening, guys? Can anyone just tell me why it is happening? Though the number is Armstrong, our code is saying it is not Armstrong number. Why it is happening? Something is wrong there. Yes, Manish, our num has become 0, right? Means we lost our original number. That means we lost our original value of num. Are you agree with this, guys? We lost our original value of num. That's why this num is the latest value, that is 0. We are having 0 in num. So we are always comparing our result with 0, and definitely it will be our. So we need to store our original number. So let us say we will be storing this in a now temporary variable. Okay, we'll be storing this num into temporary variable. After that, we are performing the operation on num, but we are not touching our temporary variable. Temp still contains original number. Now you can see. Okay, let me just write it down here. Let me just write it down here. Print current value of num is, what is that? We are printing this, okay? For your understanding, current value of temp is, then you can understand whether temp is in changing or what. Okay, let us execute this. $153. Can you see the current value of num is 0? That means our num has changed, guys. Current value of temp is still 53. That's why we need to compare our result with the temporary variable. If the result and the current original number is same, then we can say our number is Armstrong number. Okay, this is how it is. Simple one. Do you have any question, guys, in this? Yes, definitely we'll be taking this particular program again if you're not getting. Okay, let us execute this one by one. So our main task is what, guys? Those who are not able to understand, please concentrate here. Okay. And Sena, if you want to understand this, please keep your mic on so that I will be in a position to just,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure, sir.
Now, what is Armstrong number?
Armstrong number is something which individually, if I do cubes of each numbers and add them, then the result would be the same number.
Yeah, the result and the original number should be matched, right?
Yes.
So that is what our Armstrong number is. So here we have taken one number, okay? Here, simple. Then we store that number in one more variable. Now num is also contain 153, and temp is also contained 153. Why we are doing that? Because we need to compare the result with the original number, right? And during
Okay.
operations we are losing the original number. Are you agree with this?
Yes.
You remember, like in the last example, our num was 0, right? And that's why we false this condition. That means we are losing our original number. That's why, to avoid this, we need to store our original number into one more variable. So temp
Hmm.
is also contain 153 and num is also contains 153. Okay. Now summation is 0 because we need to add the number, yes or no? That's why sum
Yes.
is 0. Again, same thing is going to happen here. What? We'll get what?
Sir, sorry to interrupt. This
Yeah.
temp is equal to num is the actual this thing, right? I mean, this number is going to be equal to this number, right? This is the actual
Yeah.
condition, right? Temp is equal to num.
It's not an condition. It's not an condition. What we are doing here is we are copying the value of num into temp also. We are storing the num value into temp also. So num is also contain 153, that is our input, and temp is also contains what? 153. This is not an operator, this is assignment operator. Okay, means we are
Yes.
assigning the value of num to temp. That's it. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, now tell me the initial value of digit is what, considering 153 as a num?
3.
3. So here 3 raised to 3, that means we are cubing this particular individual digit. Agree?
Okay. Yes.
And then we are
Yes.
storing it in a variable sum.
Yes.
Again we are doing what? Num double division 10, that means we are reducing that 153 to 15, so that we'll get the 5. Are you agree?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Again it will go up, then we'll get the 5 in the digit, right? Then we are doing 5 cube, that means 125. 125 will be added in the sum variable, so it will become what? 125 plus 27, right?
Yes.
It will be our, I think, 152 something, right? So sum becomes
Yes.
152. Okay, again 15 double division 10 will become 1.
Yes.
It will go up. 1 is not equal to 0. Yes, it is correct. 1 mod 10, what? It's 1.
1. 1
1
mod
raised to
10.
is 1.
1.
1 raised to 3, that means we are again cubing the 1. 1 cube is 1 only. So if we are adding that into sum, the existing value of sum is 152. 152 plus 1 will become what? 153. Agree?
Yes.
So current value of sum is 153 now. Okay, now the current value of num was what? 1. 1 double division 10 is now become 0. Agree?
Yes.
It will go up. It will false this condition.
Yes.
It will come down. Now this is for our understanding. I'm just printing the values. Okay. There is no need to print, but you can just observe we are losing the value right here. That's why we have printed that. So there is no need to have this particular statement. Okay. Now what was the result of sum? It was
Sum would,
153, right?
yes.
And what is the value of temp?
Temp is equal to num. Num.
That means initially num was what? 153. And that
Yes.
time we
Yes.
assign that into temp. So temp is also contained what? 153. Agree?
1. Yes.
So
Yes.
153 equal to 153. Is it correct?
Correct.
Yes. That's why it is saying what? Number is Armstrong number. So when we take 123 suppose as a input, okay, 123, then what will happen, guys? Here we'll get 1 cube plus a 2 cube plus a 3 cube. Then it will be what? 7 plus, sorry, 27 plus 9, right? It's a 36. So at the end, sum contains 36, temp contains 123, right? Term contents what? 153. Sorry, 123. So that's why this condition is not going to mate, and we can say it's not an Armstrong number. Simple. I believe you understood this.
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Then next is okay, guys. So I'll be giving assignment today. I hope everyone has solved the previous assignment. You have to write the program in that same notebook, guys, like where I am giving the question. Okay, then upload that notebook itself on the portal. So today we are going to stop here. I'll be sharing this file with you, and even the assignment file also I'm going to share. Try to solve this question. If you're not able to solve, then we'll be definitely, uh, covering that in the next lecture. But try to solve that. Okay. Usha, you have to practice it more to understand this. Okay, this is just an what why I have taken that particular program is to, you know, how we are going to write the logic. That is what my main intention behind it. Like we are clubbing all these things together, right? We learn what is operator is, we learn if else, right? We learn that mod operator. Okay, we learn if else, how to club it all together. This is what the intention behind taking this particular program. Okay, but at the end it's your, thinking how we are going to write that, how we are going to use that if else. Okay, and this is possible when you do the practice. Okay, these are very basic questions, and those who are fresher, those who are seeking the job in this particular field, okay, in the interview, guys, these are the questions interviewer will ask. Very basic questions. Okay, very basic questions, and that's why I'm covering all these things, so that you can crack the interviews easily. I'll be taking more, such a questions. You have to try this. I know, like most of you all guys from non-IT background, okay, those who are not having, the programming knowledge, but definitely once you go through the video again, once you practice it, you will get all these things. Okay, don't worry if you are feeling like it's very complicated. Don't worry about this. This is the only difficult part we are having in Python. Rest all part is very easy. So you need to focus on this part only. How loop works. Okay, how if else works. How we can make this, if you learn the basic syntax of for loop, how we can make it more complicated to solve the more complex problem. Okay, so practice more on looping, practice more on, if else, and then you will get all these things. Okay, don't worry if you're not still able to figure out these problems. Definitely you will be able to write this particular program very confidently, but for that practice is important, and definitely I'll be solving most of the problems of you all guys in this particular session. Okay, yeah, I have shared this. I will be uploading this on the portal. Just confirm, guys, if you are able to see the files. Let me just what we learn today is while. Just refresh the portal and check. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. Okay, I am uploading, guys. Just let me know once you can see this. Okay, we shall refresh it again. You will see that. Okay. Meenakshi, you have to upload that on your portal. Okay, there is no email ID for assignment submission. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. A week. I'm sorry.